or not, depending on what it is, which is dwarves. I do like the emblem together with the name. Well, it's a hog, it's not a bull, but still. It's 1820 dwarves. Oh god. I do not like playing against dwarves. Do they have a death roller? They do have a death roller. It's still surprising to me how regularly you see those. He's got too many cheerleaders and coach assistants. He's got a reroll too much, in my opinion, or too many. Something like that. His team is also riddled by injuries. Holy moly. Wait, that's 5, 10, 12 players in total. With 2 Troll Slayers. He's got both Blitzers. Yes, they're in there. It's also not ordered at all, which is annoying, but ah well. So what do we get? A Blitzer with Mighty Blow, Sure Hands, Longbeard, Mighty Blow. So the good thing is, I don't see a single guard. The bad thing is he does have a lot of Mighty Blow, but goddamn, this team is weird. He's also got an Agility 2 runner. What is up with this? Okay, I feel like we have a decent chance. It's still a dwarf team. So we're gonna have to worry about that. It's bashy. They can stomp me into the ground. They've got more block. They've got tackle all around, except for 4 players, assuming they... Well, all the Longbeards have tackle, so it's a lot of tackle. We'll see. Well, you can have... Yeah, you can have too many cheerleaders, Ratner. It's pretty easy, because they increase your team value unnecessary. So having 5 cheerleaders... when they only influence 1 kickoff event is too many. Because you increase your team value by, in his case, 50. To have a 1 in... Oh god. A 1 in... Is it 12 kickoff events or is it 11 kickoff events? Whatever it is, 1 in 11 or 12. I'm not quite sure how that gets rolled, usually. Why would I go on? He's just not gonna set it up in that case. To give you a chance to have a better result at the kickoff event, and all of that is just, there is a thing like too many of those, unfortunately. So we've got our movement 7 lineman, which I believe we are not gonna put on the line right now. He would need to be on the line. Well, is that an issue? Because he could survive if we do that. We should take the extra movement if we get the chance, basically. Or we should use him if we have the chance. And how do we set up here? Probably pretty usual. We do have Elflock as our catcher here now, and so we want to level these 2 if we get the chance, basically. That's what that comes down to. Let's see, he might go after Alphatron. If he gets the chance. I'm putting Omega Elf behind him to just... you know what? It's dwarves. They're slow. To make it less likely for him to follow up afterwards if he goes for him. But I'm also just gonna go back a little bit further and force him to GFI if he wants to blitz against me. Well, most likely at least. These guys do have movement 5, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the first block would be without. And the runners obviously have movement 6, and the blitzers are also movement 5. But just, I am giving him more room to work with, yes. But we are also making it a little bit safer for our team in general there. And I do like that. And I do realize that the comment about having too many cheaters might have been in jest, but if I'm in Blood Bowl mode, I'm gonna explain it in Blood Bowl terms, I think, and take it as a Blood Bowl question in that area. So I do realize that no, you can never have enough cheerleaders, basically, because cheerleaders are awesome. But in terms of Blood Bowl, yes, you definitely can have enough, or can have too many cheerleaders because they increase your team value. And so there is an actual cost-benefit analysis to be done, basically. The kick is decent, it's fine, it's not completely close where he can instantly cage up. He can cage up there easily, but... so a deep kick, as usual, would have been better for us, but right now it's It's fine. He does start off with a death roll block, and the death roll does have piling on, as I've just realized. I didn't really take a look at his skills. He also is only strength 6, so he doesn't instantly get a 3 die against me. Okay, stun. He's doing weird blocks already, basically. This block would have turned, as long as this guy, no, would have turned into a 1 die if he had not gotten the defender down. Well, both down would have also done the trick, as we can see here now. So he's doing weird things. He's also got all the injuries. I didn't specifically check for niggles. I'm gonna do that now. So this guy's only movement 8. He should have just replaced half of his team by now, basically. Okay, that's just the point in strength, and he's blitzing there, and that's double skulls. That's nice. Also, what? He's got 4 rerolls. He has a leader somewhere because he's got 5, and then I think he got 1 out of the kickoff event because it actually, the coach assistants in this case, it was helped him quite a bit. Well, actually, we 2 plus 2. Oh, I think this counts as a 1. No. Oh no, he had 1 more than me. He had 6. I had 5 because I've got 2 fame. And he's basing us. I'm just trying to see if he has a niggling somewhere that we cannot see yet. Oh, why is this guy armor value 6? Why would you keep him? Oh boy. So he's our preferred target, that's for sure. He also has strip ball, which is weird, and he's the leader, so 1 more. This team is so weird. And the movement 3 Longbeard, sure. Enjoy. So he's not caging at all against us. And this guy also has agility too, I believe. So that explains why there's a 4+ pickup. But yeah, it's just overall kind of a weird team right now. Let's see. I'd like an assist there. We'd also like an assist right there. But then I am gonna start blitzing first of all. It's Omega Elf. Oh, come on, seriously. That's not what was supposed to happen. Even a push would have been good, because then I could have gotten a 2-die here, blocked him down. Now I either will be forced to dodge out, or this guy is gonna stick to him either by standing up or by me blocking this guy. I'm not quite sure yet how I'm gonna play this. But just a push would have been fine. But we did not get that. So we'll see. We'll see what it's gonna be. So I wanted to knock him down as well to get a player through here, pressure this a little bit. It didn't quite work out. So let me rethink my approach here. We are gonna go for him though. Seriously? I think I'm gonna reroll this. Might be greedy, yes, but I'm gonna explain in a moment. I want to pressure him early on, and he's our guy to do it. With this, I can't now really get him through, so I should probably go through with him, but I also don't want to do that. Yeah, that reroll is a bit of a waste, unfortunately. But we'll make it work a bit, I hope at least. These guys are gonna stay on the ground for now. Oh no, he needs to move a bit more. Let's just go back 1, that's fine. I do not get my... Well, here I do get the dodge reroll. Here I will not, so if I fall flat, I fall flat. Not though. But it just allows me to get closer, put pressure on him, cut out these guys, possibly. We'll have to wait and see if they stay out or not. He's got no tackle among these guys, which is actually pretty good for us right now. Let's dodge it out and see if we can make it. Okay, we can. Up to here. And then this guy, he's not gonna make it out. I'm fairly certain of that fact. Also, this is the easier dodge. It's... Wow, okay. Sure. We'll take it. We'll just bring him over in this direction in that case. Nice when the dodges work. Yeah, I mean, I can see somewhat that getting rid of a player with a lot of skills is unfortunate, but he's still a liability. He's for a dwarf team, you need numbers advantage as well, and you need, especially on the runners and stuff like that, you need... No, don't dodge there. Thank you. You need players that don't have ammo value 6, basically. It's just not something you want to keep. Replacing him is always the better option. And he's got so many players with even both of these. This guy's ammo value 6, this guy's agility 2. He's supposed to carry the ball. He's not supposed to be agility 2. Yeah, it's just not good for him. And even if it costs him skills, you should prioritize replacing a player like that. And you can be certain that he's had these he has these guys for a long time now, basically, because this guy's got minus R value twice. He didn't get those in 2 consecutive matches. Well, he could have, but it's very unlikely. Let's say it like that. Should the volume a bit. There we go. At least for myself. Yeah. All of this. Why would you blitz with this guy? I mean, he makes it work on a lucky roll, but god damn it. Seriously? You just shouldn't do that. He's gonna pile on as well, I can guarantee you that much. Here we go. It's 2 GFIs with the big guy that ended in a 1. Then he made the Loner reroll, made the GFI, and then got a 3-die block. I mean, the 3-die block was the best thing that could have happened to him there. But also, yeah, minus strength, death roller. Why? I mean, he's still strength 6. He's still higher in strength than most other big guys. Yeah, only the treeman has 6, I believe. Aside from that, if I'm not wrong, everybody else is 5. So he's still, in terms of big guys, he's still good, but one of the big points, I do not like the death roller to begin with, but one of the selling points this guy has is getting a 3-die against everything strength 3 on his own. Yeah, so now you can see where the issue lies with me just not knocking down anything here. I should have pushed him away. It didn't work out that well, and now I can't get through there because he's completely caging up there, basically, and forcing me to try and break through, which is not a good thing to do, and not an easy thing to do. He should push me to there, yeah. Setting up the serve in the process, disengaging with him, it's all just a whole thing. And this is also just a dwarf team that I should be able to perform really good against, because they are just not a guard, not a single point of guard in sight. Also something you do not expect on a 1830, 1820 dwarf team. You do not expect to see no guard. Ah, he's got stand firm, so I will not get the easy assist there. I'll have to at least move somebody. As long as he doesn't let me just push him away, which he does not. Obviously, he shouldn't. He really shouldn't. But we're just gonna start on this and see how it's gonna develop from here on out. Oh, knocked him up there, but that's fine, probably. I think. But right now, I'm trying to figure out how to best go after the ball carrier. I can, without a doubt, do stuff to him here. We can dodge this guy out, get ourselves the assist. That's what I'm looking at right now. But I don't want to do that first in case I fail the dodge. So I'm trying to figure out what to do over in this area. I'm not sure we can attack the ball carrier already. We could do this dodge, which is 3+, and then blitz here. Once we get the assist, I would need to put him there first, though, to negate this guy giving an assist. We do have sidestep here. Well, no, we actually don't have sidestep on him. Oh, yeah, that's a dangerous proposition. I could also just ignore this and not go for the ball carrier, or just use him as a 1-die option. Basically, or we can turn this into a 1-die still. You know what? Yes, okay. I think I figured it out mostly. He's gonna go down here. We've got these guys over there. Let's do this. If he wants to stick here, let's limit his movement options a little bit. There we go. Now we've got ourselves the assist. We've got this okay-ish thing, and then this is a 1-die right now. It's not ideal because it could knock me down to 1 reroll. And it would have left me stranded there, depending on what we wanted to do. But I just decided to not reroll this. I don't want to go down to 1 reroll in turn 2. Basically, it's not acceptable. And he is doing our job for us mostly. He keeps doing weird stuff, which will cost him sooner rather than later, I assume. Because he has used 2 rerolls in 2 turns already as well. I mean, he still has 4 because he has 6. But, yeah. We'll see. He used his blitz defensively, so he's not gonna move a whole bunch. He can't get good blocks here. He can get a block against... No, he can't even get a block there. We'll just tighten the noose at some point. We will get the attack on the ball carrier. It's fine. I probably should have just done the mighty blow blitz against this runner instead of going for the ball carrier, but I always want to go for the ball carrier, as we all know, if I get the chance. So we'll do this. This is also risky, since depending on how he sets up, I can just push him to there, and then he doesn't have stand firm yet, and then we can push him out, which will give us the player advantage, and we'll work on from there. Attacking the ball carrier will be a little bit more difficult right now, as my ball hunter is stunned. There's not a real good player on the pitch right now that would allow me to go about and attack him. But we'll worry about that once it's our turn, because we have to wait and see where he ends up with his guy. We do still have Shock Elf here, although we do not really have a good dodge option with him right now to go after the ball carrier, so we'll see. And just need to be careful that he doesn't push me out while I want to do the exact same thing to him. But I can outbash him. Once again, if he had guard here, instead of Mighty Blow, Stand Firm, or Dauntless and stuff like that, I wouldn't get good blocks here, and then I would be in trouble. Now, this is pretty doable, basically. That's what this comes down to. Okay, he goes right there. Which means I can instantly blitz his ball carrier from there. It's not a good block right now, but it's a possible one. So let's see about the... Do we see about the potential serve first? That is the question. I think we do. But we don't get it, so I'm gonna push him back after all. I could have blitzed from there, which now we really can't, but we still might be able to in a moment. Could have also pushed him to here, just to set up the serve against him, but we're fine right now. So this block is the next one, but is it the right one to do? Because we've got a bunch more that we can do here. I think so, though, yeah. Let's see, we would like a knockdown, thank you, and I like that. We will stay because we need the assist against the other guy up there. I should focus on my blocks here in this area first before we worry about blocking this, because this will allow me to disengage, which will preserve our team a lot better than in the alternative scenario. Trying to figure out how to blitz here, because we can get ourselves an assist right there. So I either have to get a player next to these two guys, or I'm gonna have to get the assist there, get a player next to him, and then blitz from here. Either way, I'm gonna have to do blocks and or movements with players that could fail them, so I'm not quite sure yet how to go about this. I think this is the right way to go, though. So now I'm gonna focus on that. So now we remove these. This guy is now giving the assist, which means he can blitz. We get the knockdown. I follow. Yes. There we go. Oh, injury. Lovely. That's a lucky one. And it's not even against the armor value 6 guy. But he's gonna come back. Still, we will now get the ball, I assume. Because no tackle here on these guys, so I had a 2+ dodge with a built-in reroll. Pick up on the 2+ thanks to agility 5. All the fun stuff, basically. And then we dodge out here. I am gonna GFI just to put myself out of his range, basically. I can't get rid of the ball this round anyways. And now this moves on to... or this graduates to, let's knock down as many as possible here. Because that's the only thing we have left to do for us. There we go, and then we've got this one, which we will do because it's going to give me a second block attempt if we fail, which we don't. Oh boy. Eating up dwarfs. That's always interesting. Okay, he fails his dodge, so I'm not going to reroll that. It's not worth it. But now I've got control of the ball. I would have just set him up back here a little bit. Not too deep, though. I don't really want to score with either of those. I would like to score with Alphemus Prime or with Elflock if we get the chance. He is likely to get knocked down now, though, because he's alone against 2 of these. Can't really do anything about that. So we need to get a little bit lucky there for him to get knocked down. So far, this is fine. Okay, he chose to go both down. I agree with that. With the trolls there, he probably would have pushed, but then I could have turned this into a 1-die. Wow, yeah, he's... On top of him not playing a good game right now, I think it's fairly safe to say that. He's also just getting worse dice rolls than I am. He's gotten 2 double skulls already. He rolled a 1 on the GFI so far. Well, I failed some dodges like this one, for example. Or the 3+ here, but it's not a real comparison there. But the 2 double skulls is just unfortunate so far for him. Let's see, so as expected, Alphemus Prime did get knocked down. But he's not stunned, which means we can dodge him out and I can get the ball to him. This is just good for us, because right now this is already a 2-die, and with my Mighty Blow player against him, which will turn this around to being a surfable block again. Goes for a 1-die blitz. Why doesn't he blitz in here? Would have been safer for him. Also, we can now turn this into a very, very bad position for you. Unfortunately, not as bad as I want it to be for him. But we're getting there. Let's just go down here. That's fine. He's gonna get a second one, and there we just end. Which now turns this into a 1-die again, as I've realized. Oh, yeah. But we can use him. 1, 2. And we've got ourselves the assist there. He's already used the reroll, so this guy's just gonna go down. There we go. Let's see, we should be fine here, I think. With what we're doing. So that is that, which means now he will block him. There's our first double skulls. I shouldn't have pointed out that he has worse dice rolls than we do. Because now that did not work out the way I was hoping for it to. Really? Yeah, I can't really free these guys up, which is part of the problem. Let's do this. That is a 2 spacing. Basically right now. Yeah, the way the first blocks worked out now means I can't really get good blocks, and since I don't have a reroll left, I now want to go back to doing the safe stuff first. Or the safe-ish stuff. So he needs to stay there. Yeah, no, I'm gonna move him without doing anything else. I guess we do this. It's just a push, but it's a push that is gonna be pretty beneficial. Also, it brings this back to a 2-die, since now this guy is no longer taking away Omega of Supremes 1, and we do have the setup for future serves right there. Now we're gonna try to push this guy out, which failed since I roll another double skull. Cool! Okay, so I've caught up on that. Bummer. So I wanted to do the safe-ish stuff first afterwards, which is pushing this guy out, getting ourselves a bigger advantage, then standing up, dodging him out, all that stuff. So the 2 spacing here was important just to keep these guys from exactly doing this. Getting a move through here without having to dodge. Now he could go for me, but he needs to dodge first. Otherwise he has to go around me or blitz him to get in front of me again. It's just unfortunate that all of this didn't really work out. We only pushed him there. We got the double skulls here. It just all didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to. By the way, this would have been a way more difficult situation for me if this guy had not fallen down. So the 2 GFIs were a bit of an issue there for him. But we're still basically fine. He doesn't have a bribe, so the death roller is going to be gone once I score. That's a 1-die. We will wrestle, sure. So that guy's just going to pull himself down. This is still just a servable position. I can serve both of these guys if I play my cards right next round. That push now makes that no longer possible, unfortunately. But he's already playing for 1-die, for 1-dice blocks a lot. We can still serve this guy, but now we need to set up again. We need to push him into position and then we can blitz him out. Or we blitz him first to here and then push him out. One of those two, basically. But we'll be fine. Either way. As long as he doesn't rough me up too much, we are in a very good spot still. We stole the ball from him. That's good enough. We stole the ball from him. But that doesn't actually help him as much. Yes, he can reach me now still, but because he only knocked me down in place and this guy needs to do a GFI first, he probably should do that. Better than the 4+ dodges that he can do, or 3+ dodges with this guy. He doesn't really open this space up, which if he had knocked me down with a defender down, he would have. He could have moved out of the way there. So none of this really helps him yet as much. And he's also running out of time. He's doing 2 die against blocks, which will turn into a 1 die now. An attacker down would have been lovely though. Nope, he just knocks me down. So he turns this situation around on me a little bit. Do not appreciate that, but no armor break means we are still mostly safe. But I do have to be careful about this entire thing. So I'm not sure if that is the right thing to do. It's a bit risky, but we're gonna go with it right now. And I do have to block him first, because he's the one that could serve me. Oh god, seriously? I'm just not getting good block die against him. It's not really working in our favor whatsoever right now. And that's the stand firm guy, so we only push him. Oh damn. This is just kind of annoying. It's not really a big issue yet, because we still have an advantage. But it's just, it's annoying, basically. I'm getting pushed into bad positions because I just can't knock anything down on his side. This is surfable for him, which means I will have to blitz here now. I think I'm gonna do that first. So we can turn this around still with this, basically. Yeah. But it's also just kind of a nuisance to have to worry about that to begin with. So just to be safe, we're gonna pull him back. I don't really know what to do with him yet. He's gonna run, just out of reach. Why would we risk anything? They can knock him down. There is still the 2 spacing here, so we are gonna put him right there. Here would be better, but since there is a player, you know what? Even that should be fine. Yeah, sure. You go ahead and try to block me. Let's see if we can get Alphamus out of there. Yes, we can. Okay, so that's part of what we need done now. We've got the guy we want to score with freed up. We've got these guys here to do all the blocking and pushing out. He might be able to turn around on me a little bit. If he gets a player there, he can at least set it up with this guy blitzing. But he needs to get himself out of this. And all the stand firm guys that would be safe are not where they would be, where that would help him as much. I mean, the stand firm was annoying there, yes, but not nearly as bad as it could have been. Or basically would have completely kept these guys safe. So he should really start moving back here to go for anything. We'll have to wait and see if he tries to blitz Alphamus now. Or not. So he's got 12 players. We injure one of these guys. That's why he's got 2 there. Which means once the Death Roller is gone, he will still be able to field 11 players. So I need 1 more injury. That's GFI, isn't it? No, not yet. Okay. That's just a push, though, as well. Which means I need to injure 1 more player, which we might be able to do with this guy. To get an advantage. I only have 1 reserve player as well, and so far we've been lucky with his Mighty Blow. It hasn't done anything. Aside from stunning us. So we'll see what's gonna be. So, have I got any upgrades on my home stadium? They worth it. So, I think I've upgraded my stadium once, maybe. The stadium upgrade themselves. So the one that costs 100k, 200k, 300, and 400, I believe, are just visual. There's not an actual benefit you get out of this. Then you've got the stadium upgrades like the free bribe and the elf grass, the granite pitch, the whatever it is. There's a bunch of those basically, and some of them are worth it yet, but I'm not using them because they usually give your opponent a benefit as well, and I just don't like them in general. I don't really want to use them. I'm just gonna play the game without these alterations in there, basically. So there are some that just straight up cancel kickoff events, like the Throw a Rock and the Riot, I believe, which are mostly harmless. They're at least not as intrusive as some others, but then there are the ones that, for example, give you a free bribe, but it gives a free bribe to both you and your opponent. For halflings, that one is probably good. For dwarves that roll with a death roller, it's also can't hurt, I guess, since it will definitely allow them to keep the death roller around a little bit longer. There is one that reduces the cost of star players, which once again can be good for your team, but it's reducing the cost of your opponent's star players as well. So there's definitely some that are worth it. I just don't really like them or feel the need to use them, so I'm not, basically. Let's see, can we finally knock this guy down on the first block? We can, thank you. So I can finally move away and give myself an assist where I want to. Well, maybe I don't think I can actually make it far enough. Because I want to get the ball on Alphamus. I also probably should stall this out until turn 8 now. Just straight up. So, yeah. I'm not gonna surf here, I guess. Well, we could. Let me think. No, these guys being there is an issue. We just want to go after him. We do this, follow up. Yeah, I should really just dodge him. We could also... Yeah, he needs to dodge, I think. But for that to be okay, I need to do these blocks over there first, see how those work out, and then move on from there. There we go. That's another knockdown. So now I can finally get some moving parts again that are not forced to dodge before they get to do anything. Because I could serve this guy. We could blitz him, but I would like to basically blitz him and then move up, throw a pass, get the ball on him. But we've got some time there still, so we probably should just get the serve. So we'll blitz here and don't get the serve. Sure. That's fine as well, I guess. We'll have to make it work, basically. Do we keep him there? I guess we keep him there. Bring him over to here. These are all still somewhat risky, unfortunately. Since he can still block me, these guys are armor value 7. They can be knocked down, but we'll make it work. It'll be fine overall, I assume. Let me think. How do we do that? I think we do that by... Do we GFI? We do not GFI. I'm gonna go up there. And do this block. And stay, once again, don't really want to be next to the death roller if I can avoid it. Ideally, so we do that. Now I'm still just gonna dodge him out, maybe? Yeah, it's fine. I could have gotten the block, but I just want to get him out of reach in a safe position. And now this guy can't really follow us. I also ran out of time, so no passing yet. Whoops. It's okay. It's okay. Well, okay, he does go for a 1-die blitz against us as well. Doesn't get the POW, though. You gonna reroll it? There's a decent chance that he's gonna reroll it, I believe. Isn't, though. Okay. So I'm making it harder on myself than I really should. And there's a distinct chance that I'm not gonna score still, because I'm out of rerolls. And if the dice rolls are bad, and he plays his cards right, it should be annoying, but now I've got room. I think he should have pulled him up to here, gotten the guy as far as he can go, just set up the 2 spacing, forced me to dodge or throw past him, or through him. None of which he really would have wanted. And so that would have made it harder for me. Now I just have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then throw a pass. I've got agility 5. I can also just move him up to here. And we've got a lot of guys being able to do something again. Both of these catchers, basically. Just bring them up, blitz them, out of the way, throw a pass. I can fail this once, basically. We can fail this once. Because I've got 2 turns left. That's... I'm just gonna... give you guys the link for the voting real quick. Oh yeah, I have to choose. Whoops, sorry. Go up there. So that you guys can actually vote on the next team, basically. There's no reason for that to be in the title if you guys don't see where to vote. So I just posted the link once. And as you can see, so far no votes, but that's not surprising as well, since nobody knew the address for straw poll yet. I can talk. You can see that. Yes. Also, no surfing here because I still don't get the dice rolls that I needed. And the way this worked out for him now, we're also not really going to get that. Oh, Gonna reroll that. He is. Sounded like pro. Yep, I was about to say that sounded like pro. So he is putting pressure on me there, which might make it a little bit harder to achieve what we want to, which is scoring, of course. But we'll see. Let's get these guys on the road. Can I? That's a blitz. That is also a decent blitz. So we are going to use him as an assist instead of blitzing because he's got wrestle. So knocking him down is good enough and all we need. And then we can do this. So a push, it doesn't really matter. As long as I don't roll double skulls, we're fine there. Ah, it's perfect. It's so fitting. I hate it with a burning passion, but god damn it, seriously? Ah, it was the only result that would have kept us from moving on there, basically. It's the perfect timing. So now I can be very happy that he did not set me up to get served. There we go. That's the Thalrect emote. So yeah, exactly. Oh damn, seriously? And he can still serve me. This guy's fast enough. Oh god. Really? It's the one die with a GFI. But he gets it. This is so dumb. Seriously? Okay. I mean, it was the 1 in 36 chance or whatever to actually have that happen. Why though? I wanted to play this pretty. Why do I always do that? Why do I just not always play it smart? It happens. I mean, we can still score. I've got two players in scoring range still. The issue is the ball placement right now. And me having to get to it, picking it up, getting it up there. I still don't have a reroll left, basically. And now he's finally doing what he wants to do and knocking us around. So we've got 1 injury, we've got 1 KO, which means I will go down to 10 players, assuming the KO doesn't come back. He cannot score. It was still his offense, so even if I don't score, this is a gain for us. But he's not even trying to go for the ball right now. Which he still will, I think. He needs to cover it at least somewhat. There we go. And let's see. He does make the pickup. Two, 3, 4, 5. Do that. And then it's 1, 2. Okay. Got an assist there now. We'll see. That push is nice, and these guys do not have tackle, so dodging out to remove this as an assist seems like a possible solution here. I'm just trying to figure out how to play this without rolling any dice, basically, or any unneeded dice. All of that is okay. Which means we'll get this. This guy has tackle, so I wouldn't have the dodge reroll. And right now, this is basically the important thing. These guys don't have dodge, so as long as we don't roll the double one. And now we can do this, which is a 2-die blitz with wrestle. We knock him down, which means we will get the ball. Let's see. Well, possibly. Okay, that scatter is good. Main issue still being we need to get it up to him. Let's see if we can do that. We cannot. So no scoring. It's fine. I'm a bit annoyed because we really should have scored here. And now we might end up being in a worse situation than he is. Yep. I'm at 10 players. He's at 11 because he's gonna lose his death roller now, but he appoed his 1 guy, so he's still gonna have 11 players. I should have scored this. It's costing me SPP. SPP, especially on players that we really need to level. One of the guys that I wanted to level is now injured, so we can't. Which means all goes back to going for Alphemus. And he's just not... It just didn't work out. If my dice rolls had been a little bit better. But at least I was to blame, at least in part. I wanted to play this pretty. I should have just moved him up before trying to dodge with him and delayed the passing a little bit. Then none of this would have really happened. Because back here he couldn't have pressured me as easily. So it was my own fault there, at least somewhat. But the sequence of dice rolls that led to that was also just kind of comical. I rolled the exact result that prevented me from getting that. But of course that needed to happen. It's fine though. We'll make do. Also, let me just read what Random Boy wrote, because that looks like decent information and I would just want to let everybody have part in that. So stadium upgrades are Nuffle Altar, star players cost 50k less, Security Gate cancels riot and pitch invasions on kickoff events, or the kickoff events, blah blah blah. There we go. I can talk. Weather Dome, the weather is always nice. Magician Shop, free wizard for both sides, I believe. I very rarely see that, because nobody wants to give their opponent a free wizard, basically. That's what that comes down to. So these are the stand firm guys, which makes this extremely annoying and probably also not worth my effort to go in with the bigger guys. So we are going to... Ugh. Well, I have most of the guys who would be okay to block with. He's hiding these guys very far back. Does he have an armor value 8 guy in reach here? He does not. The Dauntless is meaningless. We've got all of these blocks. Means put him in here to get the good starting block. Basically, we can block him down. Or push him and then we can work on from there. Okay, yeah, that's fine. He's supposed to get the ball. Right now. Then we've got these guys. Well, right now we can probably just set up very evenly. And work on from there. I'm going to keep reading in a moment. I just need to get the setup first before we move on from there. There we go. So, then we've got the Granite Pitch, +1 to armor rolls on failed GFIs. The Elf Grass, -1 to armor rolls on failed GFIs. The Referee Rest Area, which is a free bribe for both. The Royal Box doubles fame gains and losses. Oh yeah, it's at the end of the match, isn't it? Something like that, with money that you can get out of having fame. Something like that. The Squig Sandwich Kiosk, which cancels Throw a Rock and Get the Ref event. And the Beer Stand, which is +1 to injury rolls on serfs. Yeah, and you only get your stadium upgrade when you play on your home. Oh, he gets a blitz, of course. That's not good. So the stadium upgrades always depends on the home team, basically. There we go. Thank you very much for that explanation, Random Boy. And let's see. So him getting the free turn is obviously horrible. Right now it doesn't really look like he is going to kill my offense, but he can kill my offense, basically. He could have just pulled these guys in here. Keep me from being able to get good blocks there. Even that is just good enough already. And it's so annoying. Because that's the side I wanted to go in more first, and now I'm just gonna be forced to dodge or block, and my offense is gonna be toast. Yeah. We should be in a much better position, and we are just not. And then this happens, basically. Yeah, exactly. This is a dwarf team without a single piece of guard, and with a lot of permanent injuries. And I should be in the lead. I'm not. I keep getting pushes on blocks that are really important, that he's also just not confirming the stand firm, which is just kind of annoying. So I'm always instantly forced to either go for my blitzes or whatever, basically. It's just kind of aggravating. I'm instantly forced to go for dice rolls that I really should not be forced to go for, but I can't help it. Yeah, you see what I mean here? This is just annoying. Yeah, he's not playing a good game. That's the issue. I should be in such a dominant position just because I know for certain that I'm a lot better than him. He's making a lot of mistakes, but you can't play with... You can only play as well as the dice allow you, as always. And right now the dice don't allow me anything, pretty much. It kept me from scoring. It forces me to reroll here instantly to not have my turnover. He does not make use of his blitz efficiently. It's so weird. And I can't do these because none of my guys have block and I don't have a reroll left anymore, so I just have to prioritize, which is kind of weird. I want to go over here to free up him since he's supposed to score, but we can't. I'm still not, by the way, it's everything's fine, but I'm just... There's so much little things, basically. It's just the little things going wrong right now that is annoying. That really should not be an issue right now, basically. And I'm mostly annoyed at that. But we've got time. There's no rush whatsoever. And I'm just gonna play this differently right now. And we'll work on from there. None of this is an issue yet. I'm just not really happy with it. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna do those blocks, but at the end. Right now we are securing our position, which means going for the safer blocks, then going for the pickup. We are also gonna pull him back first to secure the ball a little bit, just to be on the safe side. And then we'll move on from there. So this allows me to keep these guys next to him. I'm not gonna follow. It gives me a decent defense there, so we can go for the pickup. There we go, and be fairly safe back here, I believe. Let's see. I can even... Now we can go up to here. There we go. So now we've got this. Which is not nearly as good, but now I've got a few more blocks that we can take. And that we are going to take. We will follow there, yes. Nice. At least we get a stun out of the deal, and then I've got this one block left here for us to do, which is also knocked down. And we'll follow that one as well. And then he is going to dodge. There we go. I could have put him down here, but I'm putting him in the middle right there just to keep this locked down, because he could have based me at least. Unlikely that he's doing that, but I'm still okay with that. But I still want to score with him, ultimately. So I don't want to put him down here, I want to put him up there. And I think I want to score quickly, just to have the chance to get this back. Also, I am better than him, I know that. This is not a dwarf team I need to be scared of. I mean, they're still dwarves, they can block me, they can bash me, but they're super slow, they have no guard whatsoever. They've got some liabilities, like both of his runners are just not, shouldn't exist. Armor value 6 and agility 2 is just not good. He doesn't have an apothecary left, so if I get another injury, we're in a good spot. I know what we can do against him, basically. So we want to score quickly, ideally 2 turns from now on. It won't get quicker than that, because I didn't set up a scoring threat. Well, we could have, possibly, with Alphamus, but I didn't. So we're just gonna stick with that, try to score quickly. And then try to steal the ball away from him. I should be in a worse position. Much, much worse position than I am. I'm not sure scoring in 2 turns will be possible, because he still has these guys very deep, and he is gonna blitz me if I try to break through. And even getting him in a position where he can score next turn will be not that guaranteed. So we'll have to wait and see. He rolls another double skull there, so that's nice, but still, he has 5 rerolls because he's got 4 plus a leader. So there's no way he's gonna run out of those anytime soon. But at least getting him, or the game forcing him to roll there is nice. So now he has to do this. Worked out for him, though. We can block here. So on that note, I probably should have kept him back 1, just so that he can't base me, but it's fine, I think. Ooh, yeah, this guy does not have stand firm, so it is actually fine. And let's think. So he's bullied me quite efficiently here. And keeps me from being able to do much. We'll blitz down here. We'll only push. Because why would I get the result that I need? Like a knockdown. But we'll make it work. I want to switch sides, basically, right now. That's what we're playing at. Which also means I will not score this in 2 turns. We'll score in 3 turns, ideally, right now. That's what this looks like right now. Assuming I can get the rest to cooperate. So right now this is a 2 die. Yes, okay, which will free him up. This is also a 2 die. Okay, so we need to do the safety things, don't we? Well, as safe as it gets if you decide to throw a pass from there, basically. Oh, they finally let you do that? I didn't even know that. In Blood Bowl Chaos Edition, you could do that. Just run and then throw, see how you wanted to throw the pass. In Blood Bowl 2, once you did the pass, it didn't count where you went. It instantly, basically, wanted to let you throw the pass from there. I didn't even know they changed that in the Legendary Edition. That is... I appreciate that. That's very nice, because that was highly annoying. I'm happy they changed that back, but I got so out of the habit of doing that because it just didn't work that I didn't even know that they changed that. Yes, we would like to use a pass. So he's got the ball now. Thank you. Which means we can now go towards that. Knock him out. Let's see if we can maximize our blocks, which means this one is the one that needs to go next. It's double skulls yet again. Oh god, seriously. Into a push. Okay, we'll push him to here and stay because it's giving me an assist right there. Still for the 2 die block, which... Ooh, yeah, okay, we won't get a 2 die there against him. Do I want to take the 1 die here? Not really. If I'm being honest. Do I want to... Well, it could be okay. And even just a push would be fine. Yeah, sure, why not? It's either that or dodging. And now we just push him away. I mean, not doing anything could have also worked because he could have put himself in a bad position with his frenzy. But just standing this guy up would have negated that fact. So yeah, we're fine. Technically, he can blitz me if he really wants to. But I'm not sure he's going to. Well, it might happen. I really would have liked the knockdown there. That would have made ourselves a lot safer, but these guys are just completely out of position, and he's... Why does he just do a GFI? You see what I mean? We should be in a much better position, because the first thing he does after standing this gap is running him down the pitch and just doing a GFI. It's just, why would you do that? It's an unnecessary risk. You either just walk him, or you wait on that, and then he goes for a 1 die blitz block next. It does work out for him, but it cost him a reroll. Because he technically could have blitzed me, but it would have been a GFI. Now he can blitz me with a 1 die without a GFI. And this guy actually has strip ball, which is kind of hilarious. It's not necessarily the worst thing ever on him, but it's just bad timing for me right now because he's going to knock me down. And, well, even a push would have been good enough there, basically. So I'm making mistakes as well. Not like this is just a guaranteed one. This one was lucky, though. I should have just kept him 1 space or 2 spaces further back, pretty much, by moving. But I wanted to score quickly still, and I just did not think he would make that work. I should have just kept the ball back here, run him up the pitch, or get a diversion going. Just make sure we can get him up there. Because always when I try to feed my touchdowns, that was a misclick, I assume. That was a 5+ dodge there. That's another pro roll. That's the second player with pro that he has. He's also going for pro way too early. And the second time that's working, and then the dodge also works. Sure. You see, he's doing these things, but they're working, and because of that, he's actually staying in the match when he really has no right to, in my opinion, right now. I can't run away from him with this. It's just annoying to play against right now. It's costing us so much. And he still has a player advantage, so that helps, obviously. Let's see. I'll do this blitz, which, lovely as it is, works. We do not even get an armor break, because why would we break the armor on armor value 6? That seems completely unreasonable. And let's see. None of these are really good, that's the issue. And just assume that he actually does have guard. If he had guard, I would be in such a bad position. He doesn't need Mighty Blow or Stand Firm for him to be effective against me. All he would need would be guard, and he just doesn't have that. It's so weird, still. I also just want him to be in a better position, which comes with the issue that I have to take a tackle dodge. And I'm also not going to be able to get my 3 die. My 3-turn touchdown from that point onward, basically. Since he's gonna dodge down there and blitz me, isn't he? Since he's keeping me at bay for now. I am getting my throwing SPP though, and I am cutting him out there. And 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nope, we cannot score next round. Let's also do this dodge. Block him down there a little bit. None of these are good blocks right now. If I just stood him up, we could have gotten better blocks there, but I didn't. Because now I actually want to try and start focusing on scoring, which probably makes sense. So we'll do that. Let's just do this. Keep him from being able to blitz me there easily. Still do not appreciate that option. That one worked out. Let's keep just these locked down, and I think... There we go, that's fine. We'll make that work. He can get to me. We've got a few scoring threats. Well, 2. Is 2 technically a few? Might be. But this is what I mean. The first thing he does is instantly he goes for a 1-die block. What? Why? Just stuff like this annoys me more sometimes than me getting beaten into a pulp. Because it's just... He should know better than to do this. He should be aware that that is not a good move to make as his first action. It just isn't. And it tilts me sometimes a little bit. And considering all that, we still haven't scored once. It's just so... No, why? I don't understand. It shouldn't be that way. Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. I'm trying to figure out how to say your name. Terraspid? Something like that? I apologize for it's... I always struggle with that. I should just... I think I pointed that out previously. I should just go in there with confidence. But yes... Right after he did that block, he put an assist there. So thanks for pointing that out. Just so we know that. Yeah. So he would have gotten that.
Oh.
High Roller 666 Benson. Thank you very much for following. So yeah, that cost him another reroll there because 2 GFIs. He did get that though. So it somewhat worked. But yeah. Really? Why would you ever? Thank you. So that's the second time that guy got injured. First time I did it, second time he does it himself, so now he's down to 10 players as well. So we have the same amount of players on the pitch again. That is lovely. So how do we play this? Because he's doing a decent job right now at keeping me out there. Which is kind of a bummer. Or keeping the pressure up, I should say. If I move... We still want to, I think, yeah. The main issue right now being that I'm not sure I'm going to be able to stay safe against him. But we're going to try. Standing him up, yep. And then he is going to blitz him down this direction. There we go. Wow, the very, very nice... Really? Really? Come on! Once again, the first thing I can point out, it's my own fault. You should not blitz with your ball carrier. I should have instead put him there as an assist and then blitzed with Elf Scream. That would have been the safer option. But it's also just once again, the second time in a row, so comical, double skulls, rerolled into double skulls. I KO the guy I want to score with. So now both the guys I want to level up are off the pitch. It's just so dumb. It's so dumb. I can't... What the... And this could actually cost us the score here, once again. It's so stupid. God damn it. And of course, instantly, he gets more removal. Yeah, we're gonna apple him. This is just so dumb. Well, you don't say that. Don't say that yet. We've had enough deaths already, but I mean, it happens. If it happens, it happens. But holy crap, it's especially bad against dwarves. Even if they play a bad game, the team is so solid that they can live with it. And they can still play up a good fight. If he were playing an efficient game right now, and I would have the roles that I have right now, I would not be in the position we're in right now. Because we can still score here. I hate this so much right now. It's so annoying that I just want to level the one guy and it fails every damn time. Because I just can't get this. I'm out of rerolls again because of skulls. It's annoying. We'll make it work, I'm sure. But now he's just also, yeah. One KO myself, then the injury, then another KO. Well, 2 KOs. No, 1. It's not good. We just were back to having the same amount of players, and now we're just... It's instantly a big advantage for him again. I need to score now, basically. I need to try and get a quick score going, because if we let this, I can't delay this much longer. Basically. It's just not okay. Yep, and then he does the one die pow. Oh, come on. Seriously? This could actually cost us the touchdown. He's getting knockdown after knockdown right now. He's knocking me all over the place. I don't have a reroll left, so now I'm completely at the mercy of the dice rolls. And so far, they have not shown themselves very kind. So all of that is just not something I'm okay with. Yeah, even these, I just need 1-1, and then it's basically over. So this might actually be the best way to play this if I want to score now. It's a lot of 2+ rolls. But it's super bad. I think I'm gonna do this. Yes, it does give him a block against me, but it puts a player on the ball first. I'm gonna assume that I'm not gonna roll a 1 right now here, because I want to secure the ball first. We don't want to be super stupid. So I shouldn't take the risk without some sort of safety first. This is something we need to do first. But now we can go for these, and I instantly fail the first dodge. Perfect. So now at least I do still have 2 players there. But seriously, I should now already be in the lead at least by 2 touchdowns. It's weird happenstances cost me the first touchdown still. Once again, there were things that could have possibly prevented that if I had changed my order of operations a little bit. But now I can't even say that anymore. So it's just all kind of a blah, pretty much. And that might explain to you guys why I'm always so strict about what I want to do in what order, and why I always complain about my opponents piling on when they don't need to, and doing 1-die blitzes when they can get themselves assists, and get rewarded for them, and roll the POW when they don't have tackle against my dodge guy. He's not playing a good game, and still I'm not capable of scoring, and that annoys me more than it should. Because now he doesn't need to play a good game. He just, standing in our way there is all he needs, because now I don't have dice rolls left. It's so annoying. It's so dumb. We're gonna stop with that now. Let's just keep playing here. I mean, it's still, now I have to just not roll bad dice rolls, basically. That's still what this comes down to. He, as has been pointed out already, he really can't score against me any longer right now with this. I mean, he still can. He's got 4 turns left. That's more than enough for Dwarves. But yeah, he's gonna pick up the ball again because this guy's got sure hands. It's just a 2+, 3+ pickup. So he's got the ball now. It's oh, please throw that pass and fail it. Please throw that pass and fail it. If he makes that now, I'm gonna be so mad. If he wins against me now, I'm gonna be so mad. I've got no words for this one, by the way. It was an inaccurate pass. It's still scattered on the guy that was supposed to catch it. We just got very lucky that he didn't catch it. But are you serious right now? This is so bad. And just so freaking annoying. So, how do we win this now? We need to start with the important stuff, which is this blitz. Which obviously needs to end in a push, because why would it actually work? He's gonna stay there. He's not gonna do anything yet. He is going to dodge out first. This guy doesn't have tackle, so this is a fairly safe dodge. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So right there. We just want to cut these guys out a little bit. Next, he's gonna go pick up the ball. Hand it to him. Yes, he can blitz me, but he's still block, dodge, sidestep, movement 8, armor value 8. He's the best player that we have for this right now. And then we dodge him out to here just to cut these guys out a little bit further for the 2 spacing. So the only guys that can really do anything are these. Ah, thank you. For a change, everything worked. Isn't that lovely? By the way, let me post you guys the poll again. There we go. So you guys can vote on the team for the next match. Just follow the straw poll, basically, and then you can do that. You can also see what's in the lead right now, which is nothing. We've got 1 vote for humans and 1 for Nurgle right now. Let's see. But yeah, this is... It's not a match that should be looking the way it is. I've got 2 turns left to try and actually win this one. And now not only do I need to make this work, it's just a point of personal pride, basically. I have no right playing even a draw against this guy. I usually don't. I don't think I have a big ego in instances like these. But now I feel so mad at myself in some areas that it's just, no, why is this looking the way it is? Just shouldn't. And 1-1 could just cost me everything here. And he's got so many more players on the pitch than I do, which makes this one now also just completely difficult to get through, because I need some sort of assist to get through here. We just don't have a good way of getting ourselves through this. But he made a mistake, I think. Did he make a mistake? Put him right there. Put him right here. Block him. Dodge him out. Hand over the ball. It's a 2+ because of Nerves of Steel. Blitz with him. All we need is a push, but a knockdown would be better. Move up and score. That is probably the play. It's alternatively dodge out, hand over the ball to him, blitz with him, and then run through. But this would be 2 GFI, so I'm not really in favor of that. So I'm gonna try to play it like this. The issue here is the need to have to block with this guy who doesn't have a block skill. So that's a bit of a problem. Okay, but we do get the knockdown. That's good. Here, please. And follow. Nice. And do that. So now we've got a handoff. And then we can blitz. Ah, this guy's stand firm. Okay, we still knock him down. But now I have to GFI once to make it through. Or I just go all the way back to here, assume that he doesn't knock me down with him. We don't. I'm gonna take the 1 GFI and just pray that it's actually gonna work out. Thank you. Finally. God damn it. I didn't get a single SPP on one of the players that I wanted them to, but my god. Seriously, and only 1 KO comes back, sure, why would there be more? I mean, I've got 1 turn left. This is not gonna do much more, but this just took way more effort than it really should have. Three, 6, yeah, sure. Let's just go back here. There we go. Enjoy. The only reason I'm doing this even is if we get a riot and we gain an extra turn, I would have a chance to go score again. Possibly. It would be GFIs, but it might be doable in that case. Super unlikely. Or a blitz as well would have enabled us. But I still want to stay somewhat away from him and not just instantly allow him to get me. Yeah, sure, he gets the extra one. Not that surprising. Very, very deep kick. So this one's just over. He gets 2 more turns of blocking me, and we have to survive that one. But we won it after all. As hard as the game tried to make it for us, it worked out. So it's fine. It's fine. Thank you, guys. Still not really okay with the entire outcome of that, but we're gonna live with it. It's fine. Oh boy. So the good thing is, him going after me now means I can get a blitz here. I would so love to get the armor value 6 runner, but that's just not gonna happen. Ever. This is, in my opinion, a mistake. He can't score, so what he should have done is move this guy back, because for one, he's movement 6. Also agility 3. Move him back and start throwing passes. If he's bent on keeping these guys, which once again he really shouldn't. Oh, he rolled another double skull there. Also blitzed in a way that he's now got a 1 die, and he still gets rewarded for it, once again. It's a theme by now. He could have gotten more SPP there, basically, by throwing. Now he's just probably still trying to throw a pass, but it's going to be a longer one, and the receiver will be worse. So what can be said about him, at least, is that he did roll a lot of skulls as well. I think I actually overtook him at the end there. But, ah well, what can you do? But this should look a lot more as a win for me. I mean, it's still a win for me, of course, but I should not be in the lead by 1 touchdown. I should be in the lead by 2 or 3, basically. That's what that comes down to. But the dice didn't allow it. I maybe could have played it a little bit safer in some areas. That would have made it more likely to get another touchdown. But, I mean, I rolled quadruple skulls twice. There's not much you can do about that. Well, not quadruple skulls. I rolled double skulls with no reroll ones on an important blitz, and then up here the ones, basically. But yeah. So, these guys have armor value 8, so they are easier to injure, which means I am going to blitz him instead of one of these guys, which would be closer to me. Because these guys are easier to injure. That's the entire reason, basically. But we do not injure, so we'll just move back. Anything else we would like to do, though? Because I could try to steal the ball and score there, but I really don't wanna. I'm just gonna do this and dodge out my players here. Here we go. So he can go on ahead and hit one of them if he really wants to still. He should go for a soft and easy target. Oh, yeah. Okay. You see, I got so worked up that I'm actually ignoring his potential chance of scoring. That's why he moved this guy up here. Nice! See? That one's actually my own fault. That one is... Oh god, that was so dumb of me. Well, okay, and then he also goes for this first. So I'm not sure he even wanted to score here, but I mean, we can't know. Also, this is a push, so now he's gonna run into a 2-die against block. Because he still doesn't know how to do these right, apparently. Yeah, it's just over. Oh, the first one was pro. No, the second one was pro. Okay, I see. It worked out. It would have been fitting somewhat if he had scored now, I guess. But he didn't even blitz the guy that was on the ball, so I'm not even sure he was aware of his scoring option. I don't know what's going on there. That one was just weird. Let's... And I roll a 1 on the winnings. Sure. Why not? Alphacon got the MVP. He's leveling up, so I'm not mad about it. But it's once again not a player that I really need to get a level up on. And we still can't replace our missing catcher right now. Oh no, we do have him. I forgot to switch him in this correct spot. There we go. I actually need to get another lineman, which we could do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12. I think I'm gonna stick at that though, because we do not have a lot of money right now, and if we lose a positional, that's gonna be more important. A normal level up, he's already got plus movement. Probably still dodge, I think. He might get wrestle next though, instead of block or something. I mean, wrestle dodge on the lineman here is not bad. And having a lot of dodge is usually helpful, it's just against dwarves where it's an issue.